Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BnA Sports Talk. So the draft is officially about a week away. I think it's either 1 week or 8 days. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to talk about where you can find the best value if you're looking, especially for the Giants, because they have picks in different tiers and sectors, and I think they could find value, and that's what the Giants want. They want to see value in their picks, and I'm going to tell you what I think the Giants will do. I kind of had a little brief opinion about it yesterday, but my opinion has changed a little bit as I do more research. So at number 6, you're not going to get an elite player, but you have the chance to pick up a guy that drops to you, like Quinnen Williams, maybe Josh Allen, one of those players that drops to you, but you're not going to find great value there, because honestly, maybe Ed Oliver, but honestly, you're gonna find great value in around the teens, early teens, with a pass rusher like Dexter Lawrence, Jerry Simmons, Cleveland Farrell. That's where you're gonna find value. And the Giants are sitting at 6 and 17. Now there's two options: you either trade up from 17 or you trade down from 6. Now I think they should trade down from 6 because you'll get more prospects. You'll maybe get, you'll switch with the Bengals, let's say 6 and 11, and then you'll also get their second round pick. The Bengals may be looking at Dwayne Haskins. The Bengals may be looking at Ed Oliver. But if you're not sold on anybody, the best thing to do is drop back. Now, as far as corners go, the Giants need, I think, one more corner. I said that they should be fine, but I'm of the belief they need a corner, especially when Janoris Jenkins eventually leaves next year. And I think that you're going to find value right in the early teens too. Pass rusher and cornerback are about the same spot. Maybe pass rusher you can wait until 17, but I think cornerback, there's only 3 in this draft. There's Greedy Williams, DeAndre Baker, and Byron Murphy. Now the teams that may select a corner, maybe the Lions, maybe the Broncos. I've heard that they might want a corner, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos take a corner. You probably want to trade back and then get a corner. So I think Greedy Williams is your guy. He's really athletic. He has a really high ceiling. The thing about DeAndre Baker is I like his work ethic and how he was ranked like 650th going into college as a prospect, and he kind of worked his way. But the NFL is a different beast. I think in college you can get away with, not being as good, but the thing I really like how he didn't let up a touchdown, didn't let up anything like that, and he has a supreme work ethic. He has that fire in him that he wants to be better. He has that swagger in him that I think the Giants may need. But whoever drops us, I wouldn't be like mad or anything. Greedy Williams, I think he's just a more talented player. He has all the measurables. He has the speed, and plugging him into our secondary would be a great thing. So next, you have that weird lull period where the Giants don't pick until 37. They have a big gap, and I won't be surprised if the Giants trade back up into the first round. I'd be more surprised if the Giants trade back from 6 than if the Giants would trade up from 37. And I think the only reason why they trade up from 37 is they see Andre Dillard is still available. They see Jonah Williams is still available. They see a bunch of their, first-round offensive grade linemen are still there. The only problem with this is how you find a lot of offensive linemen around 21, 25. That's where the best value is going to be. I think you have the teams like the Seahawks, like the Texans, who are going to want to take an offensive lineman because that's one of their gaping needs. Well, that's what I think their gaping needs are. I'm not sure what they're ranking people, what they think their needs are. But teams like Seattle and Texans are going to be not going to want to trade with you because they're going to want the guy that they're targeting. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants go up, get Dalton Reisner, get Andre Dillard, get the guy that's on the top of their board if he's still available. Even the Chiefs or the Chargers at that 28, the 29 slot, right around there, tucked in. And maybe the Seahawks, because they don't really have a lot of draft picks going into this draft, give them some later draft capital to build up their team. Maybe give them a couple 4th rounders. I wouldn't mind that because in the 4th round, you're going to find a lot of wide receivers. You're going to find a lot of running backs that aren't that are going to be of great value. The thing about running backs and wide receivers is, especially when I did my mock draft simulator, when I forgot the website, it was like mockdraft.com or something. It might have been that. But there's so much good value running backs and wide receivers in the later rounds. And if you're the Giants, just try your best shot on some running backs, because there aren't that many running backs this year, which is good, or wide receivers this year that knock your socks off. I've heard some good things about A.J. Brown, Marquise Brown. If one of them maybe drops to your third round, pick them. I don't think anyone's going to really drop that far. But you have your 2 tiers. You have your really high picks, and then for like 100 picks in the draft, you only have like 1. So you have 2 tiers. You're going to get the really elite players, and then get some wide receivers. Get a running back that's like really physical and can get you the 2-3 yards on the goal line when you need it. Get a guy that can bulk up. Get a guy that that's healthy, so you don't waste the pick, or relatively healthy. As far as safeties in this draft, there aren't too many good ones. Deontay Thompson has dropped a little bit, so I think he's gonna maybe available at your third round pick. I wish we would have gotten the number 80 instead of the number 96. I think that would have been, if that happened, I would have been way more happy with the trade, I feel, even though it's like 16 spots. But you have Taylor Rapp. I'm looking at all these names, not really high grades. So the Giants may be able to steal a safety with their third round pick. So in summation, I would trade down from 6 if a Quinnen Williams doesn't drop to you. So maybe a team like the Bengals can pick up their wide receiver, like the player of their dreams. Maybe Dwayne Haskins. Maybe it is Ed Oliver. And then at 17, you should pick a defensive lineman. At 13, wherever you drop to, I think cornerback would be great. And then trade up into the first round for the offensive lineman that's high on your board: Andre Dillard, Greg Little. I think Greg Little might drop all the way, but trade up for an offensive lineman. At the third round, hopefully a safety drops to you. If not, obviously just best player available. A player that you have a high grade on. Maybe you could steal him or her. In this game, there's no hers. And then later in the rounds, pick up on some wide receiver talent. Pick up on some defense, other defensive talent too. And I believe in the Giants. I think that the Giants, they had a really good draft last year. B.J. Hill. They had, obviously Saquon Barkley. They had Lorenzo Cain. It's just a lot of good players that they got last year. And people will forget, one good draft can't solve 7 bad ones. And people are looking at us, oh yeah, we didn't get any better last year's draft, whatever. But when was the last time one draft completely transformed a team? You could say the Colts last year, but I think they still had a lot of pieces in place, and plus they got Andrew Luck back. So yeah, anyway, I'm probably going to make a video about who won last year's draft before this year's draft coming up. It's just a lot of work, and I have some studying to do for some finals, but after that, I'm pretty much free. I have 1 paper and then 1 exam, and then that's it. Anyway, a little bit into life of Anthony. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought. What should the Giants do? Where's the best value going to be? And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.